How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well wherever you're at. Time is never fluent. Time is never fluent. um, I want to talk about Paris Morgan and Jaguar Wright's interview. Okay. Jaguar Wright was a in the music industry. Also, P. Diddy Combs is in jail as we know it, right? I had a dream, you guys. I'm gonna get to the dream. And they say that our dreams is normally our higher self, right? Um, when we're in our dream state, right? It's a pass, and we're going to different dimensions. Okay, it is a existence that we already lived, and we already experienced. Okay, and our dream state is our higher conscience, or our higher self. Okay, this is what they say. Some people. Okay. So Piers Morgan, I did the video. I did a video and I said pray for Jaguar, right? Okay. And send out the love frequency. Okay. Because for her to speak about what's going on in Hollyweirdos, takes a lot of courage. Okay. Many are called, but many don't answer the calling. Okay. So she was on the Paris Morgan show, and Jayz and Beyonce, okay, wanted to sue Paris Morgan, okay, because of Jaguar Wright on his show. What is happening is, and I'm gonna say this for entertainment purposes. I mean, you come after me. I don't have no money. I'm poor. Okay. I'm poor like many of you guys out here are poor. So Jaguar Wright is very interesting when I see her energy and listen to her and everything. Jaguar Wright is here at this time for a reason. Jaguar Wright is here at this time for a reason. Okay. And many don't understand that. Okay. Is she doing this for fame? No. Is she doing this because of what happened to her? Yes. Is she angry? Is she bitter? Yes. Okay. If you have experience what she has experienced, you would be. Okay. They took a lot from her. They even took her son. I'll never forget when I started this channel. Me and my daughter was in the car and we were driving to the beach. And they tried to run my daughter off me, my daughter, and her best friend off the road. Okay? Literally try to run us off the road. And I know it was purposely meant to run us off the road. Okay? So the reason why Jay-Z and Beyonce, and I don't even know if that's Beyonce anymore, okay? There's an entity in Beyonce when you see Beyonce, but it's more than just an entity, okay? I don't know if she's bleaching her skin, but she don't look like Beyonce, okay? We already know there's an entity inside of her, but there's more to that entity, okay? So the reason why they want to sue Paris Morgan, if I'm saying his name right, the guy from over there in London, is because, and people keep asking why they're suing Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright doesn't have money, okay? She should have money, okay? She should sue everybody in the industry. Jay-Z, P. Diddy Combs, she should sue all them. And I said it in my previous video, she needs to get legal reputation. She needs to get a lawyer, okay? Because they're following her. They've been following her, okay? If she doesn't know this, Jaguar Wright, if you're watching my video, they've been following you for a very long time. I even see a tracker in her car. Okay. So, and she needs to be mindful who she's around. Okay. Now, I want to see, because I'm still seeing a tracker. Okay. So, Jaguar, right, if you're listening to me, okay, what they do is they try to break you down mentally, physically, and spiritually. They take everything from you. They mess with your bank account. Um, they mess with your family, your children. They come after people you love the most. Okay. That day when they almost ran me off the road with my child, um, I was pissed and I was ready for them. I was ready for war on the spiritual realm. Okay. Because when you come after my children, I got a problem. Okay. Um, and I know it was purposely done, but they were being blocked. Okay. When we were turning, the car actually turned with us. Okay. And something blocked that car from hitting us that day. Okay. Because it wasn't our time. Okay. Now, Jaguar and Wright lost a son. And it's interesting because I have lost a child. Okay. When I was pregnant, I had a miscarriage. Okay. Them children are on the other side. They always alive. They always live on. Okay. They're still living. Okay. Even her son is still living on the other side. Her son is still around her on the other side. I don't know if she could pick his energy up. But the reason why Jayz and Beyonce want to go after Paris Morgan is to go after Jaguar, right? Okay, they want to, and we all know this. This is what they do. They have messed with her money. They try to put her in mental hospitals. Okay, this is what they do. They put you in a mental hospital. Okay, yeah, they put you in a damn mental hospital. And they block any ways of source of income. Okay, now I also seen they want to silence her. Okay, I do see that. Actually, I see they want to delete her. Okay, but they know if they delete her, they know people are going to be outraged, and they know that people are going to be like, "Oh, they killed her because she was speaking out." Okay, that's what they know that. Okay, and do they care? No, they do not care. Okay, they don't care because Jaguar, right? Even though psychics have picked up on her energy, me and other psychics, she was speaking her truth way before we did videos on Jaguar, right? Okay, and nobody was listening to her. They were calling her crazy. They try to put her in a mental hospital. The last video that I did, I said that we need to pray for her. We need to continue to pray for her, okay, and send out that love energy to her, okay. Now, is she telling the truth? Yes, she is. Jaguar Wright is telling her truth. Okay? She may not present it the best way, like a lot of us. I'm on my YouTube video, and this is sometimes I come on looking like this, sometimes I come on looking like whatever, and I don't care. Okay? Because I'm here as a gatekeeper. I'm here not just as a gatekeeper, I'm here as a truth teller at these times, okay? Just like she's here as a gatekeeper and a truth teller at this time, okay? A lot of us are here as a gatekeeper and a truth teller at this time. Many of us will listen to our calling, act on our calling, okay? And some of us won't because we'll be too afraid, okay? And one thing too, Jaguar, right? She needs to be careful because there's a guy that she's on his channel a lot, and they're selling merch, okay, merchandise, okay. She needs money, and that's all good and dandy, okay. Support her, okay, in any way you can support her, okay. But my thing is, I don't want to buy her merchandise because I was going to buy a sweater of hers, okay, to support her. But I don't see her getting all the money, okay? And I feel like she don't need to go on somebody else's channel to sell her merch. Okay. She needs to sell her own merch. Okay. Because she will get all the money from selling her own merch instead of going through a third person. Okay. That's trying to make money themselves. Okay. And this is what the black communities do. And I'm going to call out the black communities. Okay. I was just talking to um, my love. My love is from Africa. Very intellectual. And he's a treasury for I always say it wrong, the national NA, the national black whatever. And I was like, what have they did for our communities? Like, I'm half black. Okay, my mother's black. The NAACP whatever, they haven't done nothing for our communities. Okay, they just had a luncheon, and I wasn't invited. He didn't invite me. Okay, which I'm okay with that, because I don't want to be in a space where, but next time I do want to go. Okay, but I didn't want to be in a space where I feel like the black community for so long has been broken down spiritually, physically, and mentally. And it's really sad that the black community cannot come together as one. Okay. We had our own Wall Street at one time. Okay. Our own Wall Street. Okay. Think about that. Our own Wall Street. We had thriving businesses. Okay. We were a community. Okay, a community. I remember my great grandmother, my nanny. Okay, she was a nurse. Okay, they were giving births in home. Okay, in the home. Okay, not just births in the black hospitals, but she was delivering babies in the home. Okay, the home. All right, so we need to go back to the old way. Okay, the old way was, and this is the thing, like, everybody in the black community that has reached a certain level, and they have a moral compass, they have been taken out. They have been murdered. Okay, because they keep saying they need to pray, and they need to do the things the right way. We've been praying for too long. Okay, it's time for a revolution and an evolution. Okay, the praying, yes, is going to help us, but we need to shake things up. Okay, and what I mean by shake things up is we need to get back to the root of the trauma in our communities, and we need to reconnect. And what I see with Jaguar, right, is she is a old soul. Okay, old soul. She's a gatekeeper. Okay, and what's happening is people. She has a wounded healer heart. Okay, a wounded healer is somebody that's always trying to help people in any kind of way they can help, but they're helping others, but who's helping them? She's helping others, but who's really helping her? Think about this. She's on this show. I don't know, some show with some guys in Texas. Yeah, and I'm saying it. Okay, and they have merch on their show, and she's on the blue couch. And are they really helping Jaguar, right? Why can't she sell her own merch? Okay, why does she have to go through somebody else? Because people really want to support Jaguar, right? Okay, but going through a third company, Jaguar, you're not going to get your money, and they're going to use you. Okay, and you need to get a lawyer because you're being gang stalked, you're being followed. Okay, and the people that are following her is very interesting when I see them. These people are ex. Let's put like this: these people wear the uniform. Okay, and some don't wear the uniform. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. Okay, surveillance of her home. surveillance of her car. Okay. Um, and she does need to be protected. Okay, she needs to be protected because she has a lot of weight. Okay, a lot of weight in the spiritual realm. Okay, a lot of people behind her in the spiritual realm. Yes, Cassie brought a lot of things forward, right? But Jaguar Wright has been speaking for many years. Okay, so we got to give credit where credit is due out here. Okay, before psychics were even reading on Jaguar Wright. Okay, and I said this from day one, Jaguar. If you're watching my video, from day one, you're telling your truth. Okay, and if any psychics were reading on you and they were saying you're crazy, you're lying, they're not a true psychic. Okay, because if they were true, a true seer, they would know you're telling your truth. Okay, they would know the lies and the truth, between the lies and the truth. Okay, and she's telling her truth. And she needs to be protected out here. All means necessary. Okay, but I feel like there's a guy that I seen with her, and I was picking up his energy. Now, I don't know if this is a boyfriend. Let me see if I can pull a card. I don't know. Okay, this is what I thought, Miss Ida. I'm using the Hoodoo Tarot. So, this is what I was getting. This is in the reverse. So, if Miss Ida was in the upright, right, which is the Jaguar's energy, she should have been in the upright position, right? The ancestors are behind her, but there's also witchcraft being done on her. Okay. This is why Miss Ida's in the reverse. Okay. And this is what I thought. But she's also being protected. If you think about it, the crescent moon, and if you look at the candles that are melting, they cannot. I'm going to put this in the upright position. They cannot dim her light. Look at this. But they will try everything they can to dim her light. So there's also moon magic being done, and there's all kinds of they say black magic being done on her. And it's interesting because when I see Jaguar, I see that child, that gifted child that was here, that was brought in through the womb for a reason. So there has been a spiritual attacks on her since she was a child. Damn. But they're trying to dim her light. Literally trying to dim her light. Oh my gosh. Let me look up Miss Ida. And I was picking up this energy, but I want to know that guy that's around her. I don't like him, and I don't like his energy. I don't know if this is a boyfriend she's with. Miss Ida's a high priestess. I can't make this shit up. And she's in the reverse. So when Miss Ida appears in a reading, you are being advised to slow down and consult your inner voice regarding the matter at hand. Everyone is forced to wait sometimes, but very few know how to do so while remaining at peace. Miss Ida asks that you stop tapping your foot as you wait for the light to turn from red to green. Do you know what might be down the road that could be harmful to you, Jaguar? To you and others if you make a move now, just because you feel like moving. No, you don't. Miss Ida is telling us that it's best to stop the foolishness and do something constructive in the meantime and go within. She needs to trust her intuition. I don't feel like she's really truly trusting her intuition. She needs to pay attention to her dreams and her visions right now. Um, and I don't know why I am also seeing a mother here. So did her mother cross? Is her mother still alive? Does anybody know? Does anybody know if her mother is still alive? I think also I feel like there's a woman around her. Go back to my videos I did with her. The Holy Spirit is talking through Jaguar. Wow, this is deep. The Holy Spirit is talking through her and ready for her to do the work in her community. But I feel like she's not truly trusting herself, not just trusting herself, because she is the high priestess. She came in with a gift, and she has been spiritually attacked since a child. Okay. Now, it's interesting because I feel like her mother, wow, this is getting deep. Her mother, I'm seeing her mother here. So her mother and her mother really never cared about her because her mother wasn't as strong as she was, if that makes sense. So what her mother was lacking, Jaguar was not lacking. Do you understand what I'm saying? And sometimes mothers are jealous of their own children, if this makes sense. Okay. Because she knew that Jaguar was special. Okay, a special child. Um, wow. This is what I'm getting. She's saying, I knew my daughter was a special child. Okay, I don't know if her mother's still here. Is Jaguar her mother here? I know her son has crossed. Let me see if there's a message from her son. Jaguar's son, come forward. I don't know much about Jaguar. I don't know when her son crossed. He looks like he's in his 20s. I don't even know. 7 of coins. So he leaves coins around. So if she sees coins, that's her son. I also feel like she feels her son around her. Okay, her mom passed away. Thanks, Jesse. Her mother is with her son. Her son leaves coins. So she finds coins is her son. And Jaguar, right? I don't know much about her, but she's from, I think she said she was born and raised in Philadelphia, but I'm seeing her in the South. Okay, so I don't know if her mother was from the South, her ancestors are from the South, but I'm seeing down South. Okay, these people truly knew root work and truly healing people. Okay, she has a lot of healers in her bloodline. And with this blue energy, this aqua blue, you see she's wearing the aqua blue, the sun. I don't know if her son was like 20 when he passed. But he leaves coins. He leaves coins for his mother. This is what I'm getting. I'm going to leave these 2 cards out. But what I'm getting is she is financially struggling. And they are trying to help her on the other side. And the mother was saying that um, Jaguar was always stronger than her. Okay, this makes sense. Wow, this is deep. This is deep, deep, deep. Okay. These people were like root workers, true root workers. We will call it today hoodoo. Um, but they want to see her harvest, especially her son. Because if you look behind the coins, there is like a harvest. Okay. So they want to see her fruitful on the other side. But her mother is with her son. Damn, this is deep. And they're watching her. And they're proud of her. They're very proud of her. Wow, that's deep. I want to see if I can get another card from the sun. Another card from Jaguar Wright's son. Okay, this is what I thought. The 7 of Sticks. So her son is trying to tell her that there may be 7 entities or 7 people, that the stick energy is like the wand energy. Like they want to cause chaos and confusion in Jaguar Wright's life. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the alligator that's holding the stick is interesting because there's 7 sticks underneath. They're all facing Jaguar, and she has the biggest stick. Right? Like they're like those sticks want to attack her, but her stick is bigger. What this is telling me in the spiritual realm, she has a lot of weight because of who she is and what she's here to do. Okay. A lot of people, and it's interesting because in this picture, the clothes are even torn. Okay. But it's interesting because it's not, people think because you're poor on the physical, you're poor in the spiritual. But she's not poor in the spiritual. She's protected in the spiritual. Okay. She's protected. And then there's a bag here, okay, of protection, like a mojo bag. Okay. They're protecting her on the other side. Wow. Her mother loved her. I mean, her mother may not have shown her that she loved her, but she did love her. Her mother was fighting her own traumas. This is what I'm getting. Her mother was fighting her own traumas and trying to navigate through life the best way she knew how. Okay, if this makes sense. I feel like Jaguar Wright is in deep danger. Yeah, I feel like she's in great danger. There's also a man here. Is her father alive? There's a man here on the other side. So there's a father, a mother. Now this could be a grandfather or a father, okay, that she called father. So I don't know how close she was with her grandparents, or her grandparents are still alive, but there's a father coming forward. So this would be the mother's father, not the father's father, the mother's father, or the mother's father's dad, the grandfather. Okay. Yeah, I keep getting this for Jaguar. I can't even make this up. The Son of Coins. Somebody's been studying Jaguar for quite some time. This is an astrologer. And I've been seeing this for a long time on Jaguar. I feel like Jaguar also knows more than what she's saying. Okay, also the 5 of Sticks, people are talking. about her talking, and you see that woman in the front, a very angry woman, and who does she look like? Beyonce. I can't even make this up. And she's standing alone. And there's women behind. Now they're even talking about Beyonce because of the human trafficking. I can't make this up. Okay, because of the human trafficking. So they're talking. So many people knew about Jay-Z and Beyonce trafficking children, holding children, and trafficking children. And Jay-Z was also pimping Beyonce. So, oh my God, come through. So, remember when she said that Jay-Z was worse than P. Diddy? She was right. The ancestors are coming forward. She was right, because if you see in this card, this staff, right, in this movie Beyonce, and this is a 5 of baskets, and there's 5 back here, and there's ones back here you can't see that are talking on the spiritual realm, and there's 5 here you can see in the physical, and then you see this woman here, and they all have some kind of staff, right, because they all have some kind of knowledge. They all are a part of this environment. But this woman stands forward, okay? So she's leading the pack. This would be Beyonce. Okay? So they're talking. Okay? So I feel like Jay-Z and Beyonce will get a divorce, and I feel like Jaguar, right? When I see this astrologer, her birth, I don't know her birth chart, but she came in with a certain purpose. She is a gatekeeper. Okay, she's a truth teller. Okay, so, and it's interesting because if you look in this card, he's pointing to the scales, the Libra, the Justice, the Mott. Okay. The Son of Coins. And this could be her son, because her son's coming forward. I see like a 20-year-old boy. I don't know, well, man. Was he 20 when he passed? Does anybody know? I'm going to have to Google that when I get off this live. Jaguar's son wants justice for her. Oh my gosh. Wants justice. Black Herman was a root worker. A true root worker. And he's holding the staff too, because they knew the knowledge and wisdom of the plants. Okay, and this is the bloodline that Jaguar Wright comes from. A bunch of root workers, a bunch of healers, a bunch of gatekeepers. Okay, I don't know if she knows this, but she comes from this bloodline. Okay, so she has always been targeted. Now I feel like Jaguar is not completely telling her whole truth. Okay, and the reason why I say this is because she knows more, and she also, there's somebody above her that is trying to, I don't know if she's talking to them, but what I mean above her is, you know, like we have Hollywood and we have like P. Diddy, Combs, and Jay-Z. They're just like the middle people. There's somebody above her, and she knows how this works. This is what I'm being told. She knows how this works. She knows how this works. This is what I'm hearing. She knows how this works. So there's more than what Jaguar is telling us. Okay. And ooh, she's not going against humans. She's going against non-humans. So these are demons, these are reptilians, these are people that can shapeshift. Like literally shapeshift. Like many of us can shapeshift, okay? That's the energy she's going against, okay? And she knows this. Aunt Caroline. Aunt Caroline never lies. Aunt Caroline never lies. You know who Aunt Caroline was? Aunt Caroline was a seer, a psychic from North Carolina. Everybody went to Aunt Caroline. Everybody. She was a free slave. Before Marilyn, LeVay, all them, there was Aunt Caroline. Thank you for coming through my read, Aunt Caroline. She was actually photographed. Aunt Caroline was photographed. People were jealous of Aunt Caroline because of the gift that she had. She had the gift of sight. She was a true seer. She was a true healer. Many people came to her from all walks of life. White, black, slaves, non-slaves. And she was here to heal people. Okay, that's what seers or psychics are supposed to do. They're supposed to help people heal in some capacity, in some way. Give them insight and heal. And it's interesting that Aunt Caroline came through my read, because Aunt Caroline don't come through that much in my reads. I've seen Aunt Caroline before, but not through my reads. Okay. And you see Aunt Caroline, they're taking pictures of her. They're memorized by her. And they're like, how does she have this gift? And it's kind of like Jaguar, right? How does she have this gift? How does she know everything that's going on? And Aunt Caroline wasn't shy. Like she was a wise woman. Okay, I feel like Jaguar Wright needs to be this wise woman. Okay, because I don't feel like she's wise right now. Okay, I feel like she shows a persona that she's strong, but she truly needs healing. If Jaguar Wright, if you're watching my video, if you heal, truly heal yourself, you would be a very powerful woman. Okay, this is why I believe you need to go to Africa. Okay, and I'm going to say it. You need to go to Africa. I think she lives in Texas, but the healing has to start with you. Okay, I mean, she lost a son. She knows how all this works. There's things she's not even saying, things she has witnessed. She has witnessed things being performed. She has witnessed things happening. So we are getting the surface level of what is going on. We're not even getting all the information. We're only touching the surface. This is what Aunt Caroline is saying. We're only touching the surface. Now, I don't know if Jaguar Wright has family in the Carolinas, because I'm getting a lot of Carolina energy here. South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. I'm also getting her son. Her son is proud of her. They want her to heal on the other side. So we got Aunt Caroline, the seer, the psychic, during slavery time. She was free. She had slaves herself. But they weren't like slaves. They were like, she took them in to free them. And she was truly a healer. She could see the future, the past, and the present. The past, present, and future. And she helped a lot of people. So we have Aunt Caroline coming out in this reading, which was a seer. Jaguar Wright is definitely a seer. And then we have the Son of Coins, the astrologer, the esoteric knowledge. Okay. The Son of Coins, pointing to the Libra, the balance, the scales. Okay. That moon energy. Then we have the Five of Sticks, right? Beyonce, other people you can't see. They don't want their information coming out. Okay. And it's not even Beyonce. When I looked at Beyonce's photo, I'm like, that's not even Beyonce. I don't know who that is. That's the entity inside of her. Black Herman. And then I asked myself, did they clone her? Okay. Did they clone her? Because all Beyonce is a high-end prostitute for Hollywood. She was sold and bought by Jay-Z, and she's a high-end prostitute for Hollywood. That is what Beyonce is. And if you can't see that, then you're a fool. Okay? And there's many children here. So I want to see if I can see where he's keeping the children. So we got Miss Ida, the 7 of coins, the 7 of sticks, well, 7 of coins, 7 of sticks, the Black Herman, the 5 of sticks, the Son of coins, and Aunt Caroline. Okay, I feel like Jay-Z's homes are going to get raided. I'm seeing a lot of earth elements. Earth. Water. What am I not seeing? Show me what I'm not seeing. Where are these children? Beyonce and Jay-Z don't live together. They haven't lived together for quite some time. Where are these children? What am I missing, Aunt Caroline? What am I missing? She's saying the ground. I can't even make this up. Okay, so I don't know where Jay-Z lives. Jay-Z and Beyonce has 2 different residents. Okay, they live in 2 different homes. Okay, so they need to go and check not the home that Beyonce's living in, the home Jay-Z's living in, and Jay-Z's being watched. They're going to get him for racketeering and human trafficking. And something with money here. There was deals being made with people, and he was getting money illegally. The money he was getting illegally was from human trafficking. I can't make this up. Trafficking of humans. It's interesting because I got the 5 of sticks and I got Beyonce. There's 5 women. And they're holding the staff. What am I missing here? Let me pull from my Orisha deck. I'm missing something. I feel like they're in ground. Underground. I'm sorry, underground. So this video will be on Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Jaguar, right? Where are these missing children? Okay, the King of Pentacles. So this means this would be Jay-Z's energy. He makes money off these children. And then there's an institution behind him. The Hierophant. So he bows down to an entity that is not even seen, that's unseen. They practice IFA or Satanism. They practice the African, because I'm bringing out the Orisha and I'm using the Hoodoo deck. So they went back to their roots, but they're not practicing voodoo. They're practicing voodoo. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. But it's not of the highest Christ conscience. Okay? And there has been bloodshed. They have been sacrificing shit. So he is the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So this is the institution. This will be Hollywood. This will be rituals being performed. Damn. And he's trying to go in isolation with the Hermit. He's trying to hide his true identity, but it's not going to work. And I said, where are the children? I feel like at one time he was actually keeping people in his home. Not his home with Beyonce. His home where he stays. Like concubine. I can't make this up. Where he resides, he was keeping them as concubine. This is Jay-Z's energy. And the Hierophant is, if you think of Hierophant too, you think of religion. Their religion, their voodoo. Okay? The sacrifice is the sacrifice of children, people, for their power and fame. There is a video of Jay-Z and what's that white girl? She's an artist. They were doing a ritual in New York City in front of everybody. Her name starts with an M. I don't know her name. She's not American. She's a real famous artist that hangs with Michelle Lemmy. And she's wearing all black and he's wearing all white. And they're like battling against each other, right? The dark and the light, right? And they're actually performing a ritual in front of everybody in New York City. And she calls it a form of art. This wasn't a form of art. This was actually them performing a ritual like they always do in front of a whole bunch of people. And one of the guys that's in the recording of them doing this, he's missing. Nobody knows where he's at. And they're performing, they're saying, she's saying, Michelle Lemmy's friend, she's the ambassador to Ukraine. The ambassador to Ukraine. You know how many children they probably like took from Ukraine? I mean, this is crazy. Oh, wow. The guy over there in Ukraine asked her to be the ambassador. Asked this woman, Michelle Lemmy's friend, a high-ranking witch in the Hollywood. After they tortured her for hours, she became numb and she became one of them. And now she's ambassador of Ukraine. Can you believe this? I can't even make this shit up. These people are Satanists. So I'm trying to see, I feel like he kept some of them in his home. So if they want to find evidence, it's in his home. But it's not his home with the Beyonce. It's his home. And Beyonce, to be honest, she's so under a spell, okay, that if they get her alone, she's going to squeal. Okay, she's going to talk. I don't even know if Beyonce is Beyonce anymore. I'm just being honest. I don't see her as her. I see an entity, but I see beyond an entity. Okay. So I'm asking where these children are. And it's interesting because I don't know, before I did a read on him and I seen a island with him and P. Diddy. So there's children on the island and women on the island and men and boys. But there was also people in his home as concubine. And Beyonce knew this. She was very aware of this, even if she wasn't in her right state of mind. And there is a whip here. So this is showing me there was physical abuse, not just mental, sexual. There was physical with crazy objects. So there's film out here. This would be a snuff film. Many of them. This is deep. I want to know where the children. So I see the children, they're on an island. They're on an island, and I also see them under. I'm seeing a body of water. So you know how I said there's tunnels, and then there's water above the tunnels, and then there's just regular tunnels. There is a tunnel with water above it. So I don't know if this is in Belize. I don't know where this is. Okay, I don't know. But there is a tunnel underneath water. And then there's regular tunnels. This is how they're moving them. And then he actually had concubine in his home. You guys, I can't make this up. Jayz, the rapper everybody is praising, and Beyonce. And they do practice voodoo, but the voodoo they practice is dark because it's not of the light, it's of the dark. It's not the Christ conscience, okay? It's very dark, very, very dark. And if you see in this picture with the King of Pentacles, you can barely even see his face because he learned how to master and manipulate his face, his body, all that. He is the King of Pentacles. Rey de Oros, Rey de Amaro, de Naro. I feel like there's property of Jay-Z's. They don't even know that's his property. He might have it under Beyonce's name. Or his daughter, or under Blue's name. This is what I'm getting, you guys. This was supposed to be on Jaguar. This is supposed to be on Jaguar, and I'm bringing Jay-Z and Beyonce in. So I don't know where his properties are. They could be in the south. They could be in the north. They could be anywhere. They could be definitely. I see an island. I've seen an island with him from day one. Okay, so 7 months from now. So we're in October, um, November, December, January, February, March, April. So April, he's going to be charged, or April, they're going to have some information come out on him. And go back to my video I did on P. Diddy Combs, because I did say May, and he's going to be going to court if they don't clone him or if they don't take his life. Okay, P. Diddy Combs. Because that's what they do. They clone people. I don't even know what sign Jay-Z is. Does he have Leo in his chart? Does he have Leo? So when she said that Jay-Z was worse than P. Diddy, she was not lying. I mean, they're both for the same devils here. Wow, shit. The same devils. The same exact devils, but, and they are both drugging people. He uses the same MO as the drugs. The drugs, the herbs, the drugs. So he's basically doing the same thing as P. Diddy Combs. This is why they're coming after Jaguar. But Jaguar don't have no money, so they can't sue her. But there's more information that Jaguar has that she hasn't spoke about. So she's only on the surface. She's not even, if she said it more than when she says more, and they're going to make money off of Jaguar, and she's not going to see the money from the fruits of her labor. So she needs to be careful who she's around, especially this masculine I keep seeing. Okay, I don't know if this, I feel like it's a boyfriend. Give me one more card for Jaguar, right? One more card for Jaguar, right? And Caroline came through. I am blessed for her to come through. The Chariot. Cannot make this shit up. The Chariot. Jaguar needs to go somewhere outside of America. Okay? And not let nobody know where she's going. Only trusted people that she really trusts. She needs to write a book. There probably would be a movie coming out. But the Chariot, the ancestors are saying she needs to move, take action and move. Okay, because where she's at right now is not safe. Okay. All right. Okay, you guys, this is my read on Jaguar, right? This is Jennifer Felix for my new viewers. Thank you, Jesse. Jayz is Sagittarius and B is a Virgo. Okay, so there's a Leo here. I don't know who this Leo is. Okay. But there is a Leo here. Thanks for joining me, Jesse. The Don. Yes, they will. Jay-Z is definitely gonna be arrested. Damn. And I seen that island with P. Diddy and Jay-Z. So there's a body of water under the body of water. There's tunnels or whatever system they have under there, but that's on a island like Epstein. Okay, yeah. This is not an Epstein island. This is a Diddy and Jay-Z island. Okay. I'm just saying, Diddy had his own, so does Jay-Z. Okay, they've been doing this for a very long time. Okay, the truth is coming out, but they want Jaguar Wright to move forward, and Chariot for her to move. Okay, because she's not safe where she's at. Okay, and there's people not to be trusted where she's at. Okay, there is interesting in the Chariot card. You normally see a red car or like a black car and somebody like a chauffeur, but you see this black smoke, okay, in the Chariot. Okay, this is like confusion. And then there's butterflies coming out of that confusion, and there's fire. They want her to move, okay, somewhere where she's safe. Um, and there is a mother and father here and a son or a grandfather, but they are watching over her. So they do send butterflies. She might see butterflies, coins, but she will make her own money on her own if she will move to another country. And I don't know why I'm saying Africa, Jaguar, but wherever you want to move, I feel like you should move to Africa because you will blend in. And they still will follow you, but they won't. I mean, you would blend in, you can get away in some kind of capacity, okay? And if you have enough money, you need to hire also a lawyer, and you need to hire like bodyguards, ex-military, that are that won't be easy, that have a moral compass, that won't be able to be paid off easily, that you could trust. Okay, because the problem with Jaguar is, yes, Dallas is not safe for her. She's never been safe in Dallas. And I feel like in a way she doesn't, I mean, she lost her son. So at this point she doesn't really care, but she should care because she needs to be alive to tell everything, because she's just touching the surface, okay? And I feel like she knows she can't speak out on the other things, because once she does that, she will be unalive, okay? Yeah, Dallas is definitely not safe. There's a man around her. I watched him and I was getting his energy. I was picking up his energy, and he's not to be trusted. I don't know if this is her boyfriend. And then they were selling merch, her merchandise on the blue couch that she was on. And I'm just like, is she going to get the profits? Because I feel like they will be taking some of her profits and like reusing her again, like abusing her again, as far as taking her money from her again. And she's already traumatized. She has a lot of healing. And I feel like she will get true healing in the motherland, and because there's true healers there, okay, that could help her, and she would fit in. Like, she's black, and they won't be just like looking at her like, that's Jaguar, right? You know what I mean? Like, I even see her shaving her hair, you guys. Like, I'm just telling you, shaving her hair off. Her hair's already like shaved, like half, like down, but I see her shaving it more, okay? And I see her really getting spiritual, and I also see her healing, okay? Really healing from the inside, and it's going to reflect on the outside. I also see books. I even see a documentary. I mean, she needs the financial support, but she also needs the emotional and spiritual support. So as a collective, we need to raise the vibration of love for her. But I feel like she's not telling her whole truth. Okay, she's telling the truth, but not her whole truth. Okay, and there's many reasons why she's not telling her whole truth. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Once again, this is Jennifer Felix. Thank you, Jesse the Don. You guys hit that like button, share my video. Jaguar, if you're watching my video, you're in my prayers, and I'm sending you the love language, truly love language. I am praying for you. I'm calling on your ancestors near and far to be around you, because they are around you. Your mother's around you, your son's around you, your father, grandfather's around you. You come from a bloodline of healers. You're here for a reason. You have a purpose. And one thing about Jaguar, she has a moral compass, but they're trying to get her from every angle. They're trying to silence her. So they will try to stop her money flow. I mean, it's crazy. They even put her in a mental hospital, okay? This is what they do, okay? All right, you guys, Ashe.